we say good morning to you, broadcasting live with the best steamed sandwiches in the Tri-Cities, bar none. I'm telling you, you got to come by and get one of these. They are awesome here at Poor Travis Deli. Got the awards to prove it. The readers of the Elizabethan Star said, good stuff. Got a new sandwich too, the sliced roasted chicken. Just saw that. He's going to be over to talk to us in just a second. So we're here live broadcasting again on this Tuesday. Good day to come by here. Either get it to go. Folks have already come in here and picked up turkey and ham and cheese, and out the door they go. So you can do that. You can sit right behind us. You got the soda fountain over my shoulder. You can get your drinks here from the fountain. Pepsi products. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 racks of potato chips. Tom's, Wise, Cape Cod, Doritos, Fritos, Lay's, even got Cracker Jacks. And Lay's, you name them, they've got them. They're awesome. Right here again. And over here we got 10 coolers full of drinks, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, energy drinks, water, Starbucks coffee, refrigerated, of course, all that right here at Poor Travis Deli here in Elizabethton. One of the mainstays. It's like an institution, landmark kind of place. Used to be the Blue Circle. Now it's Poor Travis Deli under the leadership of my buddy Richard Oakes. So there you go. 10 days, 4 hours, and 12 minutes to Cyclone football. Coach Whitten's going to come by today. It's really cool what he's done. This is a very nice gesture for a young lady who just loved Elizabethton High School. We lost her earlier in the summer. And so I'm not going to steal his thunder. We'll let him show you what they're doing on the football helmets this year. So he'll be by in a little while, talk Cyclone football. There's a scrimmage tonight. T.C. Roberson coming in from Asheville. 5 o'clock JV scrimmage and 6 o'clock big boy football at the stadium tonight. It is on. I know there's supposed to be some rain in the area, but I think it's supposed to clear out by then. So anyway, that's what's going on. And then we, of course, have another scrimmage coming up on Friday. So against Union, Virginia, and that's it, because next Friday night, it's showtime. We kick off the 2025 season on the road at Science Hill. National anthem time, we got lots to talk about. We're going to start with some college football. The polls are out. Tennessee didn't get a real good spot, in my opinion. I think it's wrong. Joseph Taylor will be here in a little while to talk Tennessee football. I think the landing place, the preseason, and it is just that. It's preseason. It doesn't matter. It's not where you start, where you finish. But the pundits, the national sports writers, whoever does this poll, didn't give the Tennessee Volunteers, I don't think, a very good landing. They're better than what they told, what they think they are. So, in my opinion. Jennifer Nettles, front and center, national anthem on the Tom Dillon Sports Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Senator Craig, you're one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club savings account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club savings account for Christmas 2024
Yes.
from Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. And back with the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Poor Traps Deli. Again, the steamed sandwiches, 543-6128. Turkey and ham and cheese, the Mad Italian, roast beef, pastrami, you name it, they've got it and ready to go for you. Hello, Linda Pierce, watching in Ohio. So, let me guess, they've moved the schedule around again. Yeah. Middle school football. So, Indian Trails worked it out, so now the game will now be away. So there you go. So we're not doing the game next week. So that is the fallacy of dealing with middle school football. It changes all the time. You can't plan anything. So anyway, the home game, the road game, there was going to be a home game, not back road game next week. So there you go. All right, let's see what's going on. College football preseason poll. Here we go. Texas Longhorns coming in at number 1. 25 of the 65 first place votes for the first time ever. So Texas marks themselves as unanimous preseason number 1 in both major polls, the coaches and the media. Coaches, a whole lot more validity than it would be the media. And that's us. We think we know what we're talking about. We don't. All right, here we go. Top 5. Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, the defending national champs, preseason number 3. It's probably a slap in the face of the Buckeye fans. I'm sure that's how they're taking it in Columbus, and probably should. Ohio State number 3, Clemson number 4. Clemson's way up there with his quarterback. Klubnik is back. Hello to Karen Gentry. Hello to Jimmy Stout down in Florida. Linda Pearson, Ohio. Thank you for watching the show. Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, and Georgia, the top 5 in the preseason AP poll. Then comes number 6, Notre Dame, 7, Oregon, 8, Alabama, 9, LSU, and 10, Miami of Florida. Jules Roberts in the house. Rock on. She stopped me mid-sentence. Jules in the house. Rock on. Love her. That'd be Jake's mama, Grace's mama. Rocking on. We've been doing that for, I don't know how many years. She sees me. Jules, do I do it right? Is this it? This is how you do it? That's it. Rock on, homie. That's what she... You know what? Not too many people can tell me rock on, homie, but Jules can do that. I'll let Jules say rock on, homie. There you go, I like that. Love her. All right. Number 6, Notre Dame. Number 7, preseason Oregon. Number 8, Alabama. Number 9, LSU. Number 10, Miami of Florida. Now, 2 of these will be decided early on. Texas, number 1. Ohio State, number 3 in a couple of weeks in Columbus. Clemson, number 4. LSU, number 9 in a couple of weeks in Clemson. We're at Clemson. That's your top 10. Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, and Georgia. Then you have Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, Miami, and Florida. Jules, what kind of sandwich you getting? Turkey and ham? Turkey and cheese, rather? Turkey and cheese. Chocolate lasagna. She knows there is none better in the world than what you make. Can I put in an order? Okay, it's in. Huh? No, I'm all over the place. I'll just have to reach out to you. Chocolate, I'll pay her for it. I told her that. She says, oh, I'm dead serious. It is the best. What is in it? Chocolate pudding. You won't tell? You can't tell. All right, chocolate. See, when you tune into this show, you don't know where we're going. You got Jules Roberts checks in. She makes chocolate lasagna, which has nothing to do with college football, but it makes me hungry when she comes in. Because it's chocolate lasagna. Or as my little brother used to say, he couldn't talk plain, chocolate lasagna. I said, no, stupid, it's lasagna. So, but anyway, she makes a great dessert. I got my order in. I'm in. I got my order in. I'm in. Yeah, wait a minute. Oh no, I'm going to hit the bell. I'm in for chocolate lasagna from Jules Roberts. The best. The best. So I told her she could market that stuff if she wanted to. She had it down at Big Dan's. I ate it down there, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I ain't forgot it. She could market it. Anyway, back to where we're supposed to be. Jules comes in and has turned the show upside down over chocolate lasagna. Hello, Brian Kraft. How you doing? Karen Gentry, hello. Thank you for watching. Let's start over again. Try it again. Bye, Jules. You're the best. Jules, 134 days till Christmas. There you go. She said, that hurt me. It's true, 134 days till Christmas Eve. All right, let's try it again. We're going to stay focused, stay on task. Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia. We told you that, top five. Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama, number 8, LSU, number 9, preseason AP poll, the Miami Hurricanes, number 10. A little high for that for me. I think Carson Beck's put them at number 10. They've not proven to me, and I'm sitting here in East Tennessee, but I am a fan. They've not proven to me yet, as a college football fan, who's the 10th best team in the country. They will have Notre Dame in a couple of weeks. That'll be, well, that's 6 versus 10. That'll be one of those two. So you got 1 and 3 coming up, Texas and Ohio State and Columbus. You have number 4 Clemson hosting number 9 LSU week number 1. That'll be it. That'll shuffle this top 10. And Miami at 4 to number 10 hosting number 6 Notre Dame. So that's your top 10. Number 11, preseason AP poll, Arizona State. Illinois 12th. 13, South Carolina. Michigan, number 14. Florida, 15. SMU, 16. Number 17, Kansas State. They'll play the first game of the year, by the way. Kansas State and Iowa State will play next Saturday in Dublin, Ireland to kick off the season. They're going across the Big Blues, so you've got college football, first game of the year, officially kicking off the season, when Iowa State and Kansas State battle in Dublin, Iowa. Not Iowa, Dublin, Ireland. Iowa State, by the way, number 2. Yeah, number 22 in the country. Kansas State, number 16. It's a good game early on, top 25 teams. Next weekend, next Saturday in Dublin, Ireland. Kansas State, number 17. Oklahoma, number 18. Number 19 are the Aggies of Texas A&M. Number 20, preseason AP poll, Indiana. Ole Miss, 21. Iowa State, 22. Texas Tech, the Red Raiders. They're better than 23. That's where they are preseason. Tennessee at number 24. Nah, I ain't buying it. You're not going to tell me that Tennessee's not better than some of these other schools polled ahead of them, but that's where they got them, which I would think would be bulletin board material for Josh Heupel and the Volunteers. And Boise State rounds out the top 25. So there you go. Tennessee at number 24. So the SEC has Texas at number 1, Georgia at number 5, Alabama number 8, LSU at number 9. Pretty good representation of the top 10. 1, 5, 8, and 9. So Tennessee at number 24 preseason. I'm not buying it, but they'll just have to show it on the field in a couple of weeks down in Atlantic and Syracuse. Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're at Port Trav Deli, 543-6128. 543-6128. So I looked up a couple of schools. I think Oklahoma is extremely overrated. That's just me. I just don't see them So I think Brent Venables on the hot seat. Were they preseason? Where are they at? Oklahoma's at number 18. Yeah, okay. They're not. I don't think they're not any better than 18th. Clemson preseason at number 4. Cade Klubnik, 3,639 yards last year and 36 touchdowns. Most of his wideouts are back, and he brought in some more too. So Clemson at number 4, I think that's pretty much where they should be right now. Ole Miss, 21 in the country. Not sure about good coach, great coach, good coach, great coach. I don't want to look at him, but so we'll see. Ole Miss faces 4 opponents in the preseason AP Top 25. Also matches up with Tulane from the group of 6. Pretty tough schedule for the Rebels down in Oxford. Team I think is underrated is Texas Tech. I just think the Red Raiders, they signed the nation's second best class behind LSU with 21 transfers. Of course, they're paying big bucks, deep pockets at Texas Tech. So quarterback Morton, 3,000 yards and 27 touchdown passes last season. So we'll see how that goes. Tom Taylor Sports Show. But anyway, Tennessee preseason number 24. Again, we've got Joseph Taylor coming a little while to talk about that. Talk about Tennessee football. On a weather story, just because this may impact football next weekend. So, particularly Atlantic Seaboard, Erin, E-R-I-N, Tropical Storm Erin. Long track storm will eye the United States next week. So just give you not a doom and gloomer, but I am a guy that provides information. So just making you aware there's one out there brewing. It is hurricane season. There's one out there brewing, and we got Richard Oakes. We'll take a break. He'll come join us right here. The man that makes it go here at Port Travis Deli. We'll take a break. The number is 543-6128. And we'll take a break. Come right back after this from Lingerfeld Drug Center. The Pill Pack. Man, this thing is good. Really good. He does a bunch of them. Tell you what, Eric Carter's such a class act. By the way, his brother, hopefully, is coming off the IL today. So on August the 12th, which is today, he's supposed to come off the IL on that back injury. So hopefully he does. Evan Carter and the Rangers will run through baseball here in a few minutes. So anyway, are you all right with the top 10, top 5? Clemson, I think, may be the surprise of the whole bunch, if he stays healthy. You know, Cade Klubnik is the guy, the quarterback, and you know he's one hit away from being knocked out, which we don't want, but next man up. All right, quick break. He's here. He joins us next on the Tom Dillon Sports Show.
Sports and Tom Dillon Sports Show. Pill packs. Tell me about pill packs.
Yeah, so these are good for people take 3 or 4 medicines, just kind of get confused by what they got or may forget to take doses or things like that. Other people that likes them is people caring for parents or grandparents. Makes it real easy rather than having to keep up with 10 or 12 bottles and remembering once a day, twice a day. You just come pick up these packs once a month and takes care of everything.
Show this one right here. There it is. Pill packs.
Mm-hmm.
Even they're color coded, so blue stands for nighttime, right?
Yep, that does.
So you'll do this for anybody?
Yeah, sure can. We can do anything just from once a day packs, all your medicines of the morning. Can do them 2 or 3 times a day, up to 4 times a day. For people, it takes 4 times a day medicines. But they're real easy to punch out, so you can just punch them out. That's your dose for the day or the time. And on the front of it's got a information page. It's got pictures of each medicine, tells what it is, and which doctor you got. So that's something when you go to doctors or a hospital or something like that, you don't have to try and remember what all you take or wait till they can get a hold of your pharmacy. You can just rip that page off and it's got all your medicines on there. So it keeps it real simple.
And if you're traveling and you don't want to take that whole thing, you just tear out the 3 or 4 days you're traveling, or the week at the beach or whatever, and they stay intact, and so you don't take the whole 30-day supply, just take as you need, and they tear off.
Yeah, sure can. And something else kind of similar to that, what we've heard from a few people, taking a lunchtime medicine, especially if you're still working stuff, because you don't want to carry 3 or 4 pill bottles to work, or if you put them in a Ziploc bag or something, they'll get crushed or lost. But you can leave your morning, night at home, just rip off a single noon dose and take that with you, because those little pockets, they're strong enough, you know, if you throw it in your pocket, your pills aren't going to get crushed or anything like that. So
Pill
real
packs.
handy.
Pill packs. Good. Another great customer service here at Lingerfield Drug Center. Hours are open.
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
Social media, where do we find you?
On Facebook as Lingerfeld Drug Center.
And the magic phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
What a neat concept. Hill Packs from Lingerfield Drug Center. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. They're coming in droves. We love it. So you won't be here long. Businesses tend to know yonder. Morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing great. Love coming to the Porch House. The best steamed sandwich in the Tri-Cities, bar none. I'm just telling you. I've been to other places supposed to have the Hot Rod steam sandwich as a taste test. Doesn't touch this guy's. Well, you're supposed to say he's your sponsor. No. I'm just telling you, he's got the best steam sandwich in the Tri-Cities. In fact, the lady just came in here. She's first timer in here. One of the first two ladies in here. Got a ham and cheese. She got a turkey and cheese. And she said, I've come because this lady says it's the best. There you go. She won't be disappointed. 543-6128, the number to call. Hey, God, you've been closed for a couple of days. Tell us what's going on. Something happened.
Yeah, we had a little electrical problem in the kitchen, so we had to shut down for a couple of days. We're very sorry about that, but happy to be open today for the Tom Taylor Sports Show and serve the public again and make our brand new sandwich for everybody.
Absolutely. Got a brand new one. Tell us what it is.
Oh, we got a roasted sliced chicken sandwich now. People have requested chicken for quite a while, and I got a distributor who got a good taste for me, and I liked it, so I figured we'd let everybody else try it, see what they think.
So what do you call it? The slow roasted chicken sandwich?
Yeah, it's sort of sliced roasted chicken.
Sliced roasted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sliced roasted
Yeah, we've got
chicken
we
sandwich.
picked up some smoked provolone we're going to try out for a little while with it. I recommend smoked cheddar myself.
All right, so you got the sliced. What's the price point on it?
$6.49.
Sliced chicken sandwich, $6.49.
Yep.
And some smoked. So are you allowed just to bring me over a piece of smoked provolone? Because I just got to sample that and I can put on sandwiches.
Right now?
Yeah, in a minute when you get done. Just a piece of
Absolutely.
cheese.
Yeah.
I'm a cheese freak, man. I love cheese.
Take a commercial break.
Take a commercial break, and I want to try a little smoked. That's a new one, right?
Yeah.
Smoked provolone? All right. So, again, the number is 543-6128. We got youngins there that already lined up. We love it. And with good reason, because it's the best steamed sandwich in the Tri-City. I saw you got a nice little thank you from the Cyclone basketball team, a little certificate up there. I thought that was pretty cool. Because he's
Try to
always,
help out the teams and give them discounts and provide things for them when we can.
yeah.
And they're always very appreciative. I always like getting that from them.
So starting next week, next Friday night, first game, Porch Ave Deli player of the game. They get a free sandwich to come down here. And then we start with volleyball. We roll right into football, T.A. Duggar football, doing some of their games, doing Milligan. So Porch Ave's, he's wanting to get his product out there and put it in the hands of people. And what's really cool about it is it's reached the point where these kids come now, once they come in here and win something, they've never been here before. Now they come in on their own, don't they? All the
Yeah,
time.
see lots of those kids a lot more frequently. They're growing up on them like I did, like a lot of people did. You know, a lot of times people live on the other end of town. They just don't get down this way, and they just never see Porch Ave get a certificate or a free sandwich and a raffle or something like that. To get somebody to come in and try us for the first time and think, well, I'll take that little 2 or 3 minute jaunt down the road for that. So very happy to pick up new customers, especially through the games and to support that and everything. We really enjoy it. So
Absolutely.
like meeting all these kids and seeing who's growing up. They're our leaders of tomorrow, and they're going to be school teachers here in Carter County and things like that. So
That's
our
our future,
community.
our future shakers and movers, right?
Yeah.
Sean Whitten joins us coming up in a little while talking Cyclone football. There is a scrimmage tonight at the stadium. JV at 5 o'clock, varsity at 6 against TC Roberson out of Asheville, North Carolina. So that'll be tonight. Then Friday night is Union, Virginia, final scrimmage. And next Friday night, season starts on the 22nd at Science Hill. Will be there. Of course, that and one of our sponsors will be good folks here at Porch Ave Deli. Let's do one right here. Here we go. Talking to our buddy again, Richard Oakes, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of sandwich shops around the Tri-Cities. Why should we come and hang out and get great food from Porch Ave Deli?
Well, we're going to make you a good steamed sandwich, and we're going to be friendly when we do it. And hopefully that's going to make all the difference to you.
What are the options we have to eat?
We got ham, that's our best seller. We have turkey, roast beef. We have pastrami, corned beef. We can make you a Reuben. We have sauerkraut in house. We have meatball sandwiches. We have pizza subs. And we now have a sliced roast chicken sandwich. We've added ranch to our menu, so if you're a ranch lover or if you've requested chicken in the past and we didn't have it, now you have those options. We also have our cold cut sandwiches. They're on hoagie rolls made with bologna, salami, ham, and cheese. 2 layers of bologna on that. All these dressed to your liking with your favorite toppings on them. White and pumpernickel dark bread for all of our hot sandwiches. And here soon we'll be introducing the barbecue sandwich as well.
Awesome. Plus 2 salads, 543-6128, open 6 days a week. Our great sponsor, Poor Chav's Deli, the best steamed sandwich in the Tri-Cities. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. There you go. That was a good one.
That's a good bit.
Yeah.
Like that. Hey. Eric Wilson.
That's Eric Wilson.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to be in here.
We're making you famous over here, buddy.
That's the captain. I'm confused. I usually see that. I'll be down there next week hanging out with you at the Pizza Inn. So he's got to switch up a little bit. There you go.
Man,
So
appreciate that.
it's football time. If you're going to the ball game and you need a sandwich, here's the place to come. 543-6128 on a Saturday afternoon watching Tennessee. Don't want to cook, order sandwiches. So if I call up and say, I don't know, I need 8 or 9, 10 sandwiches, how fast can we whip them out?
Give us about 30 minutes or so. We can make that happen for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good head start. Might even have them done before then, depending on how traffic is around the rest of the lunch hour. But yeah, we can do that for you. We had someone the other day they just say, well, I don't really know what to get. I'm having guests over. I said, well, why don't you get 2 roast beefs, 2 hams, 2 turkeys? We'll cut them in half, and everybody can sample them, and that's kind of how we'll do that. So, you can order them like that if you want, and put them in a pan for you, and just.
I didn't know you could do
We
that.
have options now. Yeah, I've been moving them like that a little bit. So just call me. We can figure out whatever your plan is. How many you got? Small, large. We did a baby shower the other day.
Did you really?
Sure did. Yeah.
That's
Made
awesome.
a bunch of sandwiches. They had all the toppings on the side and little serving forks and stuff. And I just had the crew make them plain, cheese on them, and then people at the baby shower just dressed them themselves. Put the onions on them, put the mayonnaise.
So you can do a
Worked out
wedding
really well.
reception, you can do baby showers, class reunion party, whatever. Whatever get together you got, you can do one. Huh, didn't know that. 543-6128. Hello, Baker. Hello, Larry Brewer. Hello to Brenda Shelton. Hello to Brian Kraft. So, again, the Tia Duggar football game that was going to be home is now going back to Johnson City. So, I think our first home football game, Tia Duggar, is September something now. So, have to go back and look at the schedule. Anyway, we've got Joseph Taylor coming a little while. We've got Sean Witten coming a little while. And we've got Richard Oakes right now. So, when you eat, you take a break from your own restaurant. What do you eat?
I eat a lot of Jay's Corner. We do Jay's once a week here. We do eat Pizza Inn. We eat,
What do you eat here? What
here. I
Yeah.
thought you meant abroad.
No.
Right here in town other than us. My favorite sandwich is roast beef. That's my favorite personal sandwich. Ham and cheese. I eat ham and cheese a little bit here and there. Ham and cheese is just so reliable. It's easy on the go. It's easy on the stomach kind of thing. I like... Those are the 2 main ones. Pastrami and corned beef. I eat Reuben's. Reuben's removed for me, but when I want one, can't beat our Reuben. It's so good.
The captain. See you next week. So,
Those are probably my. I'm a beef eater in general. I don't eat much fowl. I don't eat fish. I'm mostly.
meat and potato. You're a meat and potatoes
I like
guy.
beef and potatoes. Yeah, that's my favorite things. But I do like the ham and cheese. So
There
I
you
eat
go.
that a lot.
It's good stuff.
I never was a big turkey guy. Never liked cold cuts growing up. We had bologna sandwiches, and I remember I put tomato on toasted bread with bologna. Get it
Toasted
down.
bread
Yeah,
with
I just
bologna.
never liked bologna. Never liked. My dad used to clown me for it. I didn't like potted meat or Vienna weenies too much, and sardines. Man, I got a good story about sardines. But
You want to tell it or not?
I told it at my dad's funeral. I'll give you a quick version, real quick. My dad took me fishing one time, and I wasn't big on nature when I was a kid. Of course, I love the mountains and nature and everything like that now, but I didn't at the time. And I was real bored and everything. He wanted me to fish, and I didn't want to fish. I was kind of bringing the whole trip down. He opened this can of sardines for lunch, and he said, "Get you one." And I said, "I'm not eating that." And he said, "Yeah, eat it. Try it. It's good." And I said, "No, there's nothing you can do to get me to eat that. Nothing." He said, "Well, what if I bought you a brand new Nintendo game?"
That
He's
got
talking
his-
now,
that
you know. And
got
I was
his
like,
attention.
you promise you'll buy me one? He said, I promise, I'll buy you one. So I sucked that fish down. It was the nastiest thing I've ever put in my mouth. Tom, it was terrible. Ate this fish, and then we finished the fishing thing. You know, we come home and everything, and for a couple weeks, I waited. You know, I wasn't the kind of kid that pressed things when I was little. Someone made a promise, they either kept it or they didn't. And I waited and waited and waited. A couple weeks went by, and I thought, man, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. I came down to my papa's house where he lived one day, and Granny had this big buffet. And right there on the corner of it, it was in the wrapper and everything. It's a brand new cartridge. Picked out a game for me, and I still play it to this day, actually. But he came through on that promise, and that meant the world to me as a kid, yeah, because I did not want to eat that nasty fish.
No,
I'm just telling
it was
you.
worth a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great story.
If I was hungry enough now, I would surprise myself probably at what I don't like mayonnaise, but after a 3-day fast, even something with mayonnaise on it starts to look appetizing. So when you're really hungry, you might like something you don't normally like. But I would not prefer or choose a sardine.
Sardines. I'm right there with you. No, not a chance.
Every time I pass on one, I think of my dad. Travis loves them.
Oh, does he?
Travis Sexton, yeah, he likes sardines. Yeah, I used to
No.
give him such a hard time. Anyway, thanks
right
for
there with
indulging
you.
that story about my dad.
Yeah, that's good
It's a
stuff.
good one, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He'll come back in a little while because he's going to talk about the Blue Post. It's the other business he has. Again, we are here with a sliced roast chicken sandwich. What do you get on the...
Down and try it. The rep, his name's John Deal, really nice man. He recommended chicken, bacon, and ranch. He said that he likes that himself, and so that's kind of what got me to get the ranch as well. But we've made that for people. Myself, I like smoked cheddar on it with bacon, lettuce, and tomato. That's how I eat mine. White bread.
How long have you had it in? It's been fairly new?
Yeah, not very long. Just about a week we've been advertising. I tried to let a few people sample it here and there until I was ready to make a move on it. But
You got a barbecue sandwich coming too?
coming, yeah.
I love
Maybe
it.
we'll talk about that next month.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Again, for the football games or any time. Now remember this, and I'll tell you this every time I come on at Port Travs. The man gives out free food and a lot of free food. I can go back. I counted how many free meals he gave this year for Cyclone athletes, Tia Duggar athletes, Milligan athletes. A lot of free food. Somebody's got to pay for it. He pays for it. Now, he wants to give it away, yes, but still, remember those. Scratch their back because they're scratching your kids' back. Giving free meals to kids, they earn it. And he doesn't care doing it. He didn't ask me to say this either. I'm just telling you, not everybody will do this. Remember those who are taking care of you and your kid, in this case, your kids, your student athletes at these schools, because he didn't have to do that. And I appreciate you very much partnering with me to
We
do
appreciate
that.
this community. Port Trav's been here a long time. It was Blue Circle before that, Port Jim's Deli.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up here. It means a lot to me. So, and I love being a part of it. I love being the steward of it, and I love doing things for people with it. So, thank you for everything you guys do for us. We really appreciate it.
That's it. 543-6128, open 6 days a week, closed on Sundays, the Lord's Day. And so, phone number to call them in, 543-6128. You sit behind us here. You got tables, got the fountain drinks over my shoulder, Pepsi products. We got racks and racks of potato chips, Cape Cod, Tom's, which is the best ones, Lay's,
Cooler full of drinks.
coolers full of drink, 10 coolers full of drinks, Lay's, Doritos, Cheetos, Funyuns, Cracker Jacks, Lay's, I said Lay's. That's all the different potato chip brands you have here you can pick. And 10 coolers full of drinks. That one over there's full of, you sell a lot of Celsius?
Yeah, Trey loves it.
Yeah, Celsius Live Fit, you got those in here. You got 10 coolers full of Pepsi, Coca-Cola, energy drinks, Starbucks coffee in a refrigerated glass jar, not jar, but glass, whatever. So got those. Got Gatorade. It's all right here, folks. One-stop shop.
Come see us.
543-6128. Also got tea and coffee. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball. He'll come back in a little while and talk about the Blue Post, his other business in town, on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely, new color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're gonna have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is Readers are Winners, year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, West Side and East Side Elementary. Big thanks to the Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. We're excited about the Readers are Winners starting a new year coming up here when school has started, and in fact, they're up and running right now. The Readers are Winners for this first 9 weeks, which is awesome. There you see it, 10 days, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Sean Whittle will join us coming up here in a little while with a really cool thing they've done to honor someone on the Cyclone football team, football family. It's awesome. All right, so you're 10 days away. Take a look at the NFL preseason and a story about John Gruden coming up. He's going to end up coaching again. You wait and see. He's going to get back into it. The stars are lining up for this guy to get back into coaching. And so we'll talk about that coming up here in a minute. So in 10 days, here's the teams playing, opening up their high school football season in no particular order. Of course, our game, the 101st meeting, the Cyclones in Science Hill next Friday night, 10 days away, at Kermit Tippin Stadium in Science Hill, Johnson City, of course. Other games, Maryville, Alcoa, that's huge. It's a big game. Both those powerhouse football teams in the state, they'll go at it in Maryville next Friday night. North Green will be at Chucky Doak. West Green will play at Cosby. Sullivan East will be at Johnson County. It's a future opponent for the Cyclones. Cobb County at Jefferson County. Dobbins Vinton at Knox Central. Cloudland plays at Midway next Friday night. Greenville, the Green Devils will be at Morristown West. Morristown East will be in Greene County to battle the South Green Rebels. Happy Valley travels to Unaka. Crockett will go to Unicoi County. Daniel Boone opens up a Volunteer next Friday night down in Churchill. And Tennessee High will open up at Westridge next week. 10 nights away from high school football. It's hard to believe. We've been talking about it all summer. Ready to go. Lady Cyclone soccer scrimmage coming up Thursday night at home against Jeff County. Thank you, Jonathan. We had her scheduled, and something happened. She didn't get here. Lauren Meyer, she was supposed to be there last week. She's going to try and come one day next week talk about her soccer team. This is the smoked provolone. Oh, really, really good. You can try it. I'm going to try the new slow roasted chicken sandwich they got now on the menu here. Pork chop deli. 543-6128 on this Tuesday, August the 12th. That's what's going on in high school football. So, nearly 4 years after suing the NFL, Commissioner Roger Goodell over leaked emails that cost him his job as a coach of the Raiders, John Gruden got a win in the latest proceedings, with the Nevada Supreme Court blocking the case from going to arbitration. That's really good cheese. Smoked provolone. Brian Kraft says, love Cyclone football. We love it too. Head coach, the head ball coach, will be here in a little while. In the Nevada Supreme Court's decision yesterday, 5-2 win for Gruden, says that NFL, the Constitution and bylaws does not apply to Gruden as a former employee and is quote, unconscionable. As a result, Gruden's case can proceed now. So they got rid of him, alleging that his confidential emails, which they're... So why is the NFL not being held? The emails are confidential. Your emails are confidential. Mine are confidential. Why did they leak them out, and why has he got fired for what he said? They're confidential and private. Have you sent out emails that you don't want other people to see? Well, of course you have. So he did that with the trust and confidence that wouldn't get out there, and it did. And so as a result, they fired him, which is wrong, I think. I think it's a total invasion of privacy. Is John Gruden an angel? Of course not. None of them are angels. going back and looking at that whole case. So the emails got leaked out. A malicious and orchestrated campaign that sought to destroy the career and reputation of John Gruden. I don't know about that, but they clearly violated his rights of privacy as a citizen of this country, in my opinion. Emails getting leaked. You want your, or do you, as I said earlier, you have emails that you don't want other people to see, that you've sent regarding a person or a situation or whatever, and it's like, this needs between me and you. Well, he did too. So what he said in the email is one thing, but the fact it got leaked out is totally another thing. And right now, the Nevada Supreme Court is siding with John Gruden. I think they're right. We'll see if he gets his job back, or a job back. He won't get back to the Raiders. Pete Carroll's the coach there. NFL preseason football. Who's playing where this weekend? This Friday night. The Titans will be in Atlanta to battle the Falcons. Kansas City, who got beat last week. Doesn't matter. It's preseason, but they just still got beat. They'll go to Seattle to battle the Seahawks. That's on Friday. On Saturday, full slate. Afternoon games, the Browns will be in Philadelphia. Carolina, Houston. Green Bay and Indianapolis. Detroit hosting Miami on Saturday afternoon. New England will be in Minnesota. Late afternoon game, the team, the Raiders, hosting San Francisco. Win, lose, or time, a Raider till die. On Saturday evening, the Cowboys will be in Dallas. The Rams hosting the Chargers in the Battle of L.A. The Jets and the Giants will battle at MetLife Stadium for the bragging rights of New Jersey and New York. Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh on Saturday evening, and Arizona at Denver. On Sunday, NFL preseason football week 2, Jacksonville, New Orleans, and Buffalo will be in Chicago at Soldier Field to battle the Bears. Then on Monday, the Bengals in Washington to battle the Commanders. There you go. Still want to say the Redskins. So that is your NFL preseason schedule for week number 2. Tom Miller Sports Show. We're on the road here. 543-6128 is the number to call. To order in a sandwich from Poor Trav's. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 here standing waiting on sandwiches. That's the folks back here eating. I love it. The fountain drinks over my shoulder. You get in that way. Get the tea, get your coffee, get your soft drinks over here in the tin refrigerated doors, whatever. I don't know why I can't remember what I'm supposed to be saying. I keep getting distracted. So, tin coolers. Potato chips all over through here. You got energy drinks. It's your one-stop shop. And as you said, got that new sandwich, the slow roasted chicken sandwich here at Poor Trav's. The sliced roasted chicken. Keep saying slow roasted. Sliced roasted chicken at Poor Trav's Deli. So that's where we are. Now, let me tell you about these auctions. Please go to this auction and help these people out. Love it. The auction's up and running. Go to collinsandcompany.info. The auction is a charity auction for an organization that buys hearing aids for kids free of charge, otherwise couldn't afford it. Here it is, called Waiting to Hear is the name of the organization. Go to the website at collinsandcompany.info and bid on these over 190 signed memorabilia items to benefit Waiting to Hear. You've got signed stuff from Jerry Lee Lewis, Ted Nugent, Tim McGraw, George Jones, Randy Travis, the Oak Ridge Boys, Richard Petty, Dale Jr., Kyle Petty, Sugar Ray Leonard, Dale Murphy, William Perry played football for the Bears, the Jimmy Buffett backup band, the Coral Reefers autographed guitar. All this is going to be auctioned off for these kids that need hearing aids, otherwise couldn't afford them. Go to collinsandcompany.info. That's where it's at right now. Through next Saturday, the 23rd. You bid on these items. If you're a fan of Friday the 13th, there's a mask signed by John Hawk and Kane Hodder. Hodder, I guess that's Hodder. If you're a fan of Batman, you got the 1966 TV series cast Batman script signed by the original stars of the Batman show back in '66. That's pretty cool. Chip Pratt, where have you been? Another hot day in Cincy. I'm ready for fall. Gosh, I haven't seen him riding away with Dave. I don't know what happened to him. There ain't no telling. But anyway, Chip Pratt in Cincinnati. How you doing, sir? Our Reds are hanging. We're going to go through the Major League Baseball here in a second. Anyway, waiting to hear you can bid on this. We ship all over the country. But this is an organization that buys hearing aids for kids free of charge that otherwise couldn't afford them. Please do this. Go to collinsandcompany.info and bid on these auction items through next Saturday. Over 190 John Bon Jovi, Jelly Roll, Ed Sheeran. Some autographed stuff with letters of authenticity. So please do that. We'll thank you ahead of time for it. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look, as we promised, at Major League Baseball. We're on the road here at Poor Trav's Deli, home of the best steamed sandwiches in the Tri-Cities, bar none. They are the best. And I've been to all the other places to try them and do a taste test, and they don't even come close. I'm just telling you. So, well, you're supposed to say that because you're in his business. No, I don't. And I'm not. But I believe what I'm doing here. I believe this gentleman what he's doing. Quick break. Major League Baseball next on the Tom Dillon Sports Show. Sponsor the Cyclones of the Tom Dillon Sports Show. The late John Ward said it's football time in Tennessee. Friday nights, Saturdays. Tell us how we can come by and get sandwiches on the way to go to watch the game or go home and watch it on TV.
First thing you're going to do is you're going to pick up your cell phone. You're going to dial 423-543-6128. And then you're going to order 8 sandwiches if there's 6 of you because somebody's going to want more.
Amen. That's exactly right. So all these come with cheese, ham, turkey, corned beef, Reuben, pastrami, steak, roast beef, and you just get a plain cheese sandwich. You get a BLT, you get a pepperoni and cheese, a meatball sub, all those available here at Poor Trav's Deli, 543-6128. Tell me about the Mad Italian.
Mad Italian's a real popular sandwich. It's actually a combination of our ham and turkey. And you can put any kind of cheese on it you want. We've got Swiss cheese as our standard cheese, but we also have American, sharp cheddar, smoked cheddar, pepper jack, and provolone. So you can change your sandwich however you like with a different kind of cheese. Put some mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, and spicy onion on that bad boy. White and pumpernickel dark bread.
Pickled eggs, cups of onions, get those. Tell us about the salads at Poor Trav's.
You take a fistful of lettuce, and I recommend the ham. That's my favorite. We also have turkey and roast beef with some tomatoes, spicy onions, croutons, 2 packs of dressing. We've got ranch, Thousand Island, honey mustard, and Italian dressing.
All that right here, folks. 543-6128 on social media. How do we find you?
Find us on Facebook.
Facebook.
Where you can find everybody.
You got it. And the hours you're open are?
We're open from 9 to 9, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sunday for the Lord's Day, which I appreciate. One of our great sponsors, folks. They crank it out. Love them, love them. They sponsor the Players of the Game for the Cyclones on T.A. Duggar and Elizabeth. He's proud to do it.
Yep.
One of our great sponsors right here in the heart of Elizabeth and Poor Trav's Deli. Proud sponsor of the Tom Dillon Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. The world has stopped. Sue Campbell's in here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Susie Cusey from the church house is here. She's been sent after a run for junior, I guarantee you. Anyway, hello, Chip Pratt in Cincinnati, Ohio. Thanks for watching. This is show number 2,339. We keep on clicking. We're shooting for 2,400, and after that, 2,500. I think we're going to 3,000, and maybe that won't right off in the sunset. We'll see. But we're at 2,339 today. Tomorrow will be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday, brand new stop. We're going to Boone, North Carolina. Mountain Community Bank, new sponsor. We're going to go there and hang out. Then on Friday, we're going to be at the Elizabeth Golf Course. Hang on just a second. Should be eating cheese on air. That's a dairy product. It's not good for your throat. I knew that, but couldn't pass up a chance to eat some smoked provolone. Whew, it's good cheese. Anyway, Friday will be the United Way Golf Tournament. Helping out nonprofit agencies, United Way will be there at the Elizabeth Golf Course. Thanks to Carter County Bank, we'll be there with our buddy Andrew McKeon. Thursday, we'll be at Mountain Community Bank. Thursday, get to meet and talk to the head football coach of Appalachian State, the athletic director, sports information director. We're going to be in the land of the Mountaineers. Love me some Appalachian State. Not a better place to call a ball game in the fall. Leaves are turning at Kid Brewer Stadium, about 35,000 over there rocking and rolling. Appalachian State football's it's a cool thing. We'll be there on Thursday talking to Appalachian State's coach, Appalachian State's athletic director, and Appalachian State sports information director. Looking forward to it. We'll be there with Andrew in downtown Boone, North Carolina on Thursday this week. Looking forward to it. All right, Major League Baseball. Let's take a look at the schedule. Got a good one tonight. Crank it up. Could be, we talked about this last week, could be a World Series preview over the weekend. A preview between Toronto and the Dodgers last weekend. Well, tonight they start the Cubs and Toronto in Toronto. Both teams leading the division. Could it be a World Series preview? Keep saying boo-boo. And we don't know. It's time for a fisherman's friend. I do know that. So they start tonight. The Cubs and Toronto in Toronto. That's going to be a really good series. One we're going to pay attention to because it could be a preview of the World Series. Other games tonight. Philadelphia and the Reds and Cincinnati. Pretty good one. Single amount of the Redlegs against Ranger. Suarez for the Philadelphia Phillies. The Houston Astros hosting the Red Sox. That's a good one. Boston making a chase for Toronto in the East. Houston trying to hang on because the Mariners are breathing down the neck of the West. We'll take a look at the standings in a moment. Other games tonight, Seattle, Baltimore, Miami, and Cleveland battle the Guardians. You have the Yankees hosting Minnesota tonight. Atlanta with Holmes on the mound in New York to battle the Mets. Detroit and the White Sox in Chicago. Hi, Sue. Bye, Sue. She's here and gone. She got sandwiches for Hub and herself, I'm sure. Washington and Kansas City. The Pirates not in Milwaukee. The Cardinals hosting Colorado. Texas trying to wait and see. Trying to find out if he's got taken off the IL. Evan Carter's supposed to be coming off the injury list today, August the 12th. The starting center fielder of the Rangers, that back issue. Hopefully he's back in the lineup. They've not played well. I've said this. Everybody says I'm just a homer, and I am to a point. But you look at the facts. They've lost 6 out of 10 of the Rangers. They've not done well since he's been gone. I think he's just as important in the dugout as he is on the field. Just me. Now, I don't know. I don't have to answer this, whether if you're hurt, you stay away. You still sit on the, I would assume, you still travel the team just in street clothes or in uniform. You can't play. Or maybe he's wherever he's rehabbing there in Texas to get his back better. I don't know. Dodgers, the Angels tonight in L.A. The Padres and the Giants will go at it. That's a good one. In San Francisco, both chasing the Dodgers. Then Tampa Bay and the Athletics. That will be in California tonight. So that's, but to me, again, the Cubs in Toronto, a very big series starting tonight in Toronto. So let's do this real quick because I did not pull this up all ago. Let's take a look at, before we get into the standings, I want to take a look at the wild card. Let's see where we are here. Standings, see who the wild cards are right now. Wild cards in the American League would be the Mariners, the Red Sox, and the Yankees. The Guardians 1 game out. The wild card in the National League are the Cubs, the Padres, the Mets, and the Reds are 2 games out. Reds are 4 over, 62 and 58. So let's take a look at the standings. We'll start in the National League. The Phillies lead the Mets by 6. Phillies won 4 in a row, 8 out of 10. You know the Mets, they hit a tailspin. They've lost 7 in a row, 9 out of 10. By the way, ladies behind us are eating roast beef and cheese. They're both of them got roast beef and cheese sandwiches. Hello, Patsy Lyons. Hello, Linda Pierce in Ohio, watching again. Thank you, ma'am. And Chips in Cincinnati, home the Redlegs. And the greatest play-by-play announcer ever, Marty Brenneman. The best. He's retired, but he's the best. Milwaukee leads the Cubs by 6.5 in the Central. The Brewers, as you know, have won 10 in a row. They are red, smoking hot. They are 74 and 44, the Milwaukee Brewers. On the road, they are 40 and 20. Oh. At home, they're 34 and 24. Having a heck of a year. They're legit. Like, oh, okay, you talk about the Phillies, talk about the Dodgers, you got to talk about the Brewers. They're legit. Cubs are 6.5 back, Reds are 13 back, but still battling, as we said, for a wild card spot here in early to mid-August. In the West, the Dodgers lead over the Padres down to 1 game. The Dodgers have lost 2 in a row. They're 5-5 over the last 10. Meanwhile, the Padres have won 3 straight and 7 out of 10. So the Padres are there. They're knocking on the door, and they're not going away. They haven't gone away all season. The Dodgers have kind of been a roller coaster team. They go hot and cold. And so the Padres have been consistently right there all the way through, and again, they're 1 game out. In the American League, in the West, the Astros lead the Mariners by 1. Mariners have won 7 in a row, 9 out of 10. The Astros, with a 1-game lead, that's it. The Rangers are 6.5 back. They've lost 6 out of 10. In the Central, Detroit's lead at one point, double digits, down to 6.5 now. Detroit leads the Guardians by 6.5. The Guardians have won 8 out of 10. The Royals are kind of hanging. They're 1 under 500, but they're 9.5 back, so they're inside of single digits. Obviously, they're 9.5 out. So Detroit and Cleveland, it's a 2-horse race right now in the Central. In the East, the Blue Jays have a little breathing room from the Red Sox. They're 4.5. So Red Sox are 4.5 out. They've lost 3 in a row, but they've won 6 out of 10. The Yankees are 6 out. They've lost 7 out of 10. So the Blue Jays at 69-50, and the Cubs at 67-50 will go at it tonight, starting a series in Toronto. So the best team in baseball right now, percentage-wise, would be, I'm assuming it's Milwaukee, and it is. Then you look, going to see if I can do this on the fly. Then you look at the second best team is Philadelphia. Third best team right now would be, let's see, Philadelphia's at 585. Toronto's at 580. Detroit 575. The Dodgers at 571. So that's your top 5 teams in baseball right there. But again, a big one tonight. I think the Cubs in Toronto could be a World Series preview. You just never know. But both teams are playing really good baseball, and both teams aren't going anywhere. So there you go. Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're going for a break. Junior Campbell's here. Let's go back and pick up. We're 10 days out. Head football coach Sean Wood's going to join us here in a little while. We're 10 days out from starting the season. Let's go back to last year. Let's pick up the highlights from, let's do the Sullivan East game from last year. How about that? That was a game that right after Helene, we had to play the game at Sullivan East. Everybody got in free. They just took a donation, put 5-gallon buckets at the gate. People threw in change to pay to get in. Raised, I think, over $8,000 for the Helene flood victims of Hurricane Helene. So we had to play it up there. It was a fun game to call. It's kind of a flat game. Everybody was in shock after everything that happened around here with the flooding here in Carter County and Elizabeth and Hampton. And so we're all kind of just Washington County, Unicoi County, Greene County. So we're all just kind of numb from last year. So we played the game at East. I mean, I remember calling the game. It was just kind of almost like a ho-hum game. Everybody was just kind of in shock, really, what we'd gone through last year. Be that as it may, here it is, the Sullivan East highlights from last year in the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
If you missed Monday's 43-6 win over Sullivan East, you missed the Cyclone football highlights. Brought to you by Brummett Sports in downtown Elizabethton.
First and goal from the 3. Cyclones knocking on the door in the opening drive here. We played less than 2 minutes of football. Slagle on the keeper. He'll go in untouched. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Rhett Slagle from 3 yards out.
That's a great series right there. You take less than 2 minutes off the clock. They're running a play about every 15 or 16 seconds, even including getting set. That's what they needed was a fast
8-0 Cyclones in the red zone. Hand off to Wallen again. Another dose down inside Wallen. He'll pound it inside to get it, and he did. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown Justice Wallen for Elizabethton.
Nice job avoiding that first would-be tackler. Made a nice cut and then hit the seam really hard. Good job up front. Good job by the offensive line and by Wallen.
Clock 6:07 to go, first quarter, 15-0. Cyclones third and goal from the 6. Slagle, single setback, rolls this way, Rhett, looking. Comes pressure, avoids the tackle, looking. He's going to run it, and he's going to go in, and he'll barrel him down. Holy smokes! Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Rhett Slagle.
Mercy.
Take a little dose of that, would you? Holy smokes, Slagle absolutely obliterated number 4, Gabe Johnson. He's okay. That's just football, but Rhett Schlegel laid that right shoulder into him, Coach. Touchdown, Schlegel. Touchdown, Cyclones.
For a second, I thought he was trying to time his steps to try to leapfrog him, but he fooled me. Again, that's just a determined run. Just don't expect that sometimes out of a quarterback. That's a great job. Great job avoiding the tackler, too.
First and goal from the 3. Knocking on the door at the 38-second mark in the period. Hands off to the Train. Jay's in there. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown to J-Train. Number 6 of the season for the J-Train from 3 yards out.
Hard to stop that close in, running that hard. Good job. He really didn't want to touch till he got to the goal line. Great job by the guys.
Hands off CJ. Down inside. Touchdown. Cyclones with authority. Touchdown CJ Mathis. His 3rd touchdown of the season, and Mathis from 4 yards out of the 7:54 mark to go in the first half makes it a 35-0 Cyclone. There's a Train. J-Train to the 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He may go in. Touchdown. Cyclones touchdown to J-Train. From 18 yards out, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And he did it with authority. Holy smokes. The locomotive. And the Cyclones' 18-yard run by the J-Train puts it out now to a 42-0 third quarter Cyclones. Running clock at 3:33. They'll stop it on the touchdown.
Tune in this Friday night for another exciting night of Elizabethton Cyclone football here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Fighting Cyclones!
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are here live again at Port Trad, the best steam sandwiches in the Tri-Cities bar none. 543-6128. It's been slammed since we got in here. We love it. They were off for a couple days, had some electrical problems, got it fixed. We're back open today. So, and here he is, our head ball coach, talking Cyclone football. Now, Dubs told me when you guys were little, this was a standard stop for the Witten boys to come here to, back then it was called the Blue Circle, right?
Blue Circle. That's all we know about Blue Circle. And it used to be open on Sundays. Come in here after church, get sandwiches and chips and drinks and head home and eat a little Sunday meal. Is always great. Always great. You can get 2 sandwiches here for the price of 1 most places.
You got it. So who was the wolf of the 3? I'm going to say Ryan was. He ate more than you and Jason, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, but we got passed over quickly by Jay. Well, there wasn't much left. If there was a half a sandwich left, a couple bites left, a bag of chips left, Jason took it home.
Took it home. That's how it was.
Yeah.
So
there was no leftovers at our house. No such thing as leftovers.
That's it. Whatever was left over, it went to the big guy.
Yeah.
Went to 82.
Yeah.
I understand. He's a growing boy. This is a really classy thing what he's done. So for those who don't know, we lost a lady who loved our school and loved Cyclone football. Tell us the story. I don't want to steal your thunder.
Just obviously in the past, many years at Cyclone football, we've tried to honor, those that have just, gone before us. And, I think it's an honor to respect those people. We've done Rick Wagner. We've done Danny Smith. We've done Johnny Holzclaw.
Mm-hmm.
We've tried to honor a number of people. And this year, there's just pay to respect Gloria Hall. Most people don't know her as Gloria Hall, just know her as Gloria.
Mm-hmm.
She's when you say one name, everybody knows who you're talking about. So
yep.
In the past we've done a little circle decal, Johnny Holzclaw or whatever it may be, and this year we decided to take the decal across the bottom of the helmet. Gloria, 4 little quotation marks, 4 decades of service.
Wow.
Over 40 years of, I think she had 36 total, but almost 4 decades of service in Elizabeth City Schools. But, it's just a honor to respect her because she loved us and she loved every one of our kids in our program.
Yep.
Her grandson, Keelan, we got to coach a couple years ago. She's been there since, Big Daddy was there, and then we were in school. So just pay. If we can play football as tough as she was.
Oh, gosh.
And honor her.
Oh.
Man, it's just just out of respect, she's a tough lady, and she's blue collar of what our city schools are about.
She passed away unexpectedly this summer, and so it was total shock to everybody because there was no sign that she was sick. passed away at home. So, in honor, this is going to be on the back of the helmet the whole season.
The whole season, and also middle school helmets too
Awesome.
as well.
That is awesome. She loved the Cyclones.
She did. She always helped us with our locker rooms, our weight rooms, helped us with our laundry. She always came in, got her hugs on Friday before the games, and then she'd get mad at us every once in a while. Say, boys, them spikes don't go on the gym floor. Them spikes don't go on this wax floor, you know. So, it total shock that we've lost her, but tremendous respect for her and, what she's done for almost 4 decades. So, just anything we can do to honor. And, Tom, when you try to build your programs, you want to build your programs about people, about what our community is about. And our community is about blue collar, and nobody really deserves that or inspires you to more than what Gloria did and what she stood for.
Absolutely. I've never seen his helmet. It's got the little orange speckles in it.
Yeah, I got orange flake. It's two-tone. It's orange at the bottom. A little bit of flake up there, kind of sparkles under the lights.
I don't know if you can see it. The camera's not that good on the computer, man.
We've kind of taken it. Used to have one stripe down the middle. Now we've done the cougar stripe there, a little bit of 2-stripe there. It's a little bit kind of what we've done there, and then obviously the Tuffy tails. So we've kind of changed the Tuffy over the course of the years, made it a little bit meaner, a little bit tougher look.
Because we are mean and we are tough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So Gloria, she's looking down, smiling. So she was top shelf, and so what a nice
She
tribute.
loved all of our guys walking down the hallway. She'd take care of them. She'd put water out, Gatorade out, hydrate out. They'd shower, and she'd put soap and shampoo and things like that. And then obviously, just what she's meant to our school. I mean, there's just no way to replace her, Gloria.
There you go. Well, class act by Coach Whitten and the staff to do that. That's really, really neat. And so I know her family's moved by that. So that's the best way to honor someone that you lose unexpectedly. You don't want to lose anybody when you lose them. And the way she passed away, it's a good way to honor Gloria. So that's awesome. And it's going to be on the helmets all season for both the Cyclones and T.A. Duggar. So there you go. T.A. Duggar, we just found out the game that was going to be here next week, going back over to Johnson City. So they open up at Sullivan Heights Thursday.
Yeah.
And then they'll go to Indian Trail next Thursday. Then we come back. We got, 3 in a row, 3 or 4 streaming the home games, 3 or 4 games in a row. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but we know what's coming up. They just slide right up here because we got the countdown. Axel came, of course, he's back in school now. He would do it every day. 10 days, 3 hours, 6 minutes, and 30 seconds to the Hilltoppers. We screamed at Jeff County last week. A, B, C, or D. How do you think we did?
I thought we had a B. We moved the ball pretty good. We were able to get some field goals by Will. Played really good defense. They got down in the red zone twice, and we were able to hold them. We gave up a few big plays off missed tackles. A lot of things that we could correct. Got a great opening drive all the way down the 3-yard line. Got kind of stuck, and then I thought our receivers caught the ball well. I thought our guys did a pretty good job pass protection. I thought Red did a great job finding receivers, staying in the pocket. We had many third down completions. Just small things. Got to run the football a little bit better, try to get some movement. Running backs got to do a good job when the hole's not there, kind of stick their foot to the ground, bouncing the ball to the outside. But really good football team by Jeff County, big, has some speed. That really good nose man, really good defensive end, really good tall, lanky receivers. So just a couple missed plays, but it was a good scrimmage for us. It was their second one, it was our first one. So obviously just a chance to get out there. I thought we did a lot of great things.
You look at a team that big, because they're big 6A enrollment, but they're big physically, and so that was a good test for us. I appreciate you because you don't go get cream puffs. You get teams that are going to scrimmage and make us better.
And finding an uncommon opponent too. We've not played Jeff County in a long time. We used to scrimmage them every year in the spring, and then Spencer Riley does a good job. They're well coached up front. They had really good H-back. That was a Mike Backer. Really good speed. They got a good culture down there, a mixture of different demographics, which when you mix those groups together, there's a really good job there. But for the number of guys we had out there for the first time, we practiced for a long time, but there's nothing like Friday Night Lights to get those guys experience. I thought it was a great scrimmage, a lot of positives. And then the guys that we've been counting on to really step up and lead us, I thought they did a great job as well.
It's a young football team. You told us last time we had him on, so they're growing up with every rep. tonight's another chance to grow up. TC Roberson coming to town from Asheville. JV at 5 o'clock. The big boys will scrimmage at 6. It's free. It's at the bank, Citizens Bank Stadium. So another chance to watch Cyclone football tonight and Friday night. Let's start with tonight. It's a good team coming.
Good scrimmage. Going to be athletic, inner city, TC Roberson. They run a little bit of option and a little bit of defense that we may see in a couple weeks. And then we got them here. So obviously some speed and athleticism. Real coach team that went to the second round in North Carolina. They're not in school, so they get a chance to get over here early, try to get the scrimmage in, starting there. So we get 5 o'clock JV and then 6 o'clock varsity, and just another opportunity to get some good reps in and get some situationals in, and then see how much we can grow from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2.
The scrimmage Friday night, Union Virginia coming to town, and I can tell you right now, they're smash mouth football over there. It's
it's gonna be great for us. They're usually a little bit bigger than we are, and then their programs got big numbers too. And then obviously running the football, running quarterback. They do some things that way that cause problems. They do some misdirection stuff that you want to see, and then. You got to be able to stop the run. You got to be able to run the football if you're going to be successful. And then those are the 2 keys for us that we want to see us grow. Science Hill's probably maybe deeper than us, maybe some bigger than us some areas. They're going to try to ground and pound. So it's going to be a really good test for us. And then tonight, just the athleticism. It's hard to see the speed, the live speed. And see the speed in your face, especially from the running back, the closing speed, the wide receiver DB speed. I thought we did a good job covering Jeff County, but tonight's going to be a different story for us. We just can't let those guys get behind us and allow big plays.
So we got season over next week. Signs that we all know that's down to 10 days. So are you putting stuff in now? I don't want you to tell me what you're doing, but are you focusing on Roberson tonight? Or are you starting to go, okay, we're going to try and put in some things we may use on Friday?
We've done a mixture through camp. We had 4 weeks in July to prepare, which is a little bit different, and then we had an extra week because we didn't scrimmage the first week. So we've slowly done some things. We spent 3 or 4 days early in July and prepared for Science Hill before, just so when we come back to it, it's at least it's in our memory. We got a Wednesday practice, Thursday practice, just kind of prepare for it before our next scrimmage. So we'll do some things there, but and then also, the thing is like, scrimmage at TC Roberson somewhat prepares you for Science Hill because maybe some similarities defensively. Same similarities, some is maybe some man-to-man coverage and the athleticism on the perimeters, and then it's a little bit of mixture. I think that you try to slowly prepare in some ways, and then as far as a playbook installation. The things that we've tried to do in the past is, you got your base plays, you got your fundamentals, your techniques, and then you just kind of build off that. I don't think there's any play that we put in that we can't run, next week. So that's what our guys got to do is they just got to, do a good job of, put it in the back of their minds, and then they got to be able to execute it when we call it.
We lost a good punter last year, graduated. I think it was Whitehead out there punting.
Justin did a great job. He had 2 great punts.
I thought he did a great punt.
Will, 52-yarder in a scrimmage. And then, 52-yarder in a scrimmage. Most people don't even attempt that. And then he had the leg, just barely missed it to the right. But then Justin punted great. Then Will came back and made another field goal. So we're going to give him more opportunities tonight as well. Get him some more kicks. But, I thought that was phenomenal.
Makes the head ball coach pleased. We got a kid out there kicking a 52-yard field goal.
Yeah, it makes it good. Their coach come over and said, boy, he can thump it, can't he? I said, yeah, he can. That's a weapon. And then, if you need 4 field goals to win, you need 4 field goals to win. That's what it's going to take. So, and then, to really feel good about where your team is, you got to be able to win the special teams battle. And I think that's always an A++ for us is Zach and Justin can catch the punts. We got CJ and Justice and Legend, who were kick returners as well. Justin did a phenomenal job punting the ball twice, which was great to see. And then we got to be able to win the special teams battle, and it was good to see us, do a great job with that in our first scrimmage.
Our guys up on the line, the Hogs up front, were young, pretty good size, were young, but did you see growth there?
I did. I thought they did a great job of stalemating their blocks. I thought we got some movement. We missed a couple holes a couple times on our reads. I thought they did a fairly decent job in their pass protections. We got down in some third and long situations. We were able to execute and give rest some time. We did a good job involving our backs on the pass routes as well. So, I thought we did a good job. We had 8 different guys catch the ball in our first scrimmage, which was really good. And then I thought we saw a lot of promises moving some guys around. Tackling's got to be a little bit better to not give up the big plays, and then execution on third down. Make sure that we get first downs and possess the football.
The story I say is every time it's not where you are in August, where you are in December. So this is a growth, it's a maturation going along, getting mature every week. And so scrimmage number 2 tonight. Show the helmet one more time, sir, if you would. This is awesome. If you just missed us, see some people coming on that didn't see. So look at this. It's in honor of Gloria, our janitor, who passed away this summer. Just put Gloria. Everybody knew who she was. I like the 4 little notches, which means it's 4 10 years, 4 decades of working.
Yeah, think about it, Tom. Back when, as good as he gets, that 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and then now. She took pride in her work too, and then just what she's seen and been around, and the way our school looks, what our school looks like, is just a credit to her and then her staff. But when people refer to you as, they know you by one name or one, you know what I mean? Like that's pretty cool. That's and it's just a legacy and the impact, because she loved every one of our young people in the school, and you just can't. There's no replacing somebody like that, You just try to build on top of that legacy, and that's what we've tried to do as well. The programs were established and tradition was established, and you try to build on top of that. So you just never want to forget those people, because if you do, that's when you lose a great community.
5 o'clock tonight, JV. Free, of course. 6 o'clock, the big boys get out there. The varsity, T.C. Roberson coming out of Asheville. Very athletic, a lot of speed. Be a great test for our team, and it's free. Come out and support, but maybe raining. We'll bring an umbrella.
And then Friday at 6:30.
6:30. We'll be there for that. We'll do Union, Virginia coming in from either combo of Powell Valley, Big Stone, Powell Valley, and Appalachia combination. And that's smash mouth in your face, come at you football in South Virginia.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's always a great scrimmage.
And I appreciate you, as I said earlier. You don't go out and you can go out and get the cream puffs. You can just dog them, but we go out and get Jeff County, T.C. Roberson, Union, Virginia. That makes us a better football team.
Yeah, we also had a JV scrimmage at DD Friday. We got a lot of the young guys and freshmen some work, and got them opportunity to build some confidence and display some of their skills and what they've learned. And I thought that was really good as well. So, not many people want to take their young guys and scrimmage on Friday night, but we did, and we got better from it. It's going to make our team better. Yes, sir. Thanks, Tom.
Go Cyclones. Yep. Appreciate it very much. That is awesome. Honoring Gloria, the janitor. Who else would put the janitor's name on the back of the football helmet to honor our janitor? She passed away this summer, died unexpectedly. We were all in shock. I was out of town. I couldn't believe it. I said, Gloria's gone? Gloria passed away? I'd have never thought that, of course. You never think anybody that you love will pass away that you care about. So anyway, what a great tribute. How many schools put the janitor or the custodian's name on the back of the helmet all year? Both the high school and T.A. Duggar. I don't know anybody else but Elizabeth High School. That was something you wanted to do. And so that gives you some, obviously some props to our head football coach. You saw him, Sean Witten. So his 19th season, chasing his grandfather to be the all-time winningest coach in Elizabeth High School football history. All right, quick break. He's here. I'm going to let him say what he thinks about being picked 24th in the country preseason. I think they're wrong. I think Josh Heupel should have that circled on the bulletin board in Knoxville. We'll see. Joseph Taylor's in the house. From Happy Hall Nursing Home next on the Tom Lewis Sports Show.
Elizabethton FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. It's more than learning about cows. It's becoming the problem solvers for the next generation. We are the future biologists, chemists, computer programmers, journalists, teachers, electricians who will feed our future. By creating a family atmosphere, the Agriculture Department, especially FFA, can become your home away from home. Through contests, leadership events, fun trips, and chapter activities, FFA is a great way to learn about the world while developing yourself into the best person you can be. We invite you to enroll in an ag-based course and be active in Elizabethton FFA. We'll save you a seat.
Why Daniel Grindstaff?
Well, we are local. You know, it's just like Cannon's Furniture here. You've got a local place of business right in the middle of town. You've got a local point of contact. We have local adjusters that's out in the counties. And, you know, you can pick up the phone. If you've got an issue with something, we try to help folks resolve it. And, you know, we are based in the state of Tennessee. We are Tennessee specific. We've got a $30 annual membership that goes to agriculture in Tennessee. It supports kids wanting to go to 4-H camp. We do a local scholarship for all the area high schools for kids that's been involved in agriculture that's going to go and get education past high school. And all that stuff plays a part into supporting the state where you live. You know, we are state specific. Now, there's North Carolina Farm Bureau. You know, that is separate from us. Mm-hmm. Kentucky Farm Bureau. We are state specific in the state of Tennessee. And, you know, but that is, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing. You've got a point of contact.
How do we get a hold of you? Social media,
sir.
And a phone number.
Yeah, so I've got an agent page, Daniel Grindstaff Farm Bureau. We've got an office page, Elizabethton Farm Bureau, 423-543-2288. And I would like to add that we did get voted as best insurance firm, and thank the people that voted for us doing that. And somehow I wound up getting the agent category, which I greatly appreciate. It means a lot to me when folks, you know, feel inclined to do that, especially for our office.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Daniel Grindstaff here, the Farm Bureau, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Dillon Sports Show. Daniel Grindstaff at Elizabethton Farm Bureau. Hey, we're back. Here's my buddy. Hello, Leslie Taylor. Slow roasted chicken sandwich passes the test. Hit the bell.
All right.
Junior got the new sandwich, the slow roasted chicken sandwich. Susu came in to pick it up, and so there you go. I don't know why I call her Susu. It sounds like an Indian name, Susu. Oh, yeah, Susu. I'll hear about that at church. So Sue Campbell and Junior, my Sunday school teacher. Hello, Carl Wilson, Chip Pratt in Cincinnati, Jimmy Stout in Atlanta, Linda Pierce in Ohio watching, Dale Hammett's watching in Kingsport, Brandon Buchanan's watching. I don't know where you're at, but thank you, sir. Judy Johnson Hill is watching. That's a new name. Thank you. Cam Baker says hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. I like that.
I like that.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work. That's it. Got to get after it. So, how you doing, sir?
Oh, life is good.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What sandwich did you order, sir?
I went with the ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese.
They asked if I wanted stuff on it, and I'm kind of a plain Jane, so I just said, just a ham and cheese, please.
Here's some boys from the Carter County Sheriff's Department. Thank y'all for what you do. Yep. They don't get enough credit. They keep everything calm and cool out on the roads. And you saw what our president did, didn't you? He said, they ain't getting it done up here in D.C. We're going to get it done. I applaud him for it. I was like, no, time to take the bull by the horn. So we appreciate our law enforcement people who don't get enough credit, quite frankly. So they're back here picking up. What kind of sandwich you boys get? Roast beef? Steak and cheese. What'd you get? Steak and cheese. Okay. Now the new sandwich is the sliced roasted chicken sandwich. So there you go. What'd you say you got?
I went with ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese.
Yes. So I'd done the steak and cheese a couple times, and one of the girl that works up there, I was like, what's the most popular? And she's like, oh, ham and cheese by far. So I was like, all right, and it was good last time. Good.
You're hooked. Poor Trav Deli, the best steamed sandwich in the Tri-Cities. I went to the other place. It's supposed to be such a hot rod place in another city. It's the best steamed sandwich. I thought, they couldn't carry their lunch bucket over here. Are you kidding me? I looked and I thought, this is it. First off,
This is it.
you remember the Wendy's commercial, where's the beef?
Yeah.
So I get out in the car and I go, well, where's the meat? There ain't no meat. But over here at Port Trav's, they load you up. So I'm just saying.
Man, I love watching them slicing the meat back there. Like,
They get after it.
They do. I
Yeah.
mean, they load your sandwich up.
Yeah, they don't scrimp. 543-6128. In fact, I'm figuring when we do those Teodoga football games, I think we're going to be fed. I know we are. We'll be fed by Port Trav's. We're going to have little sandwiches in the press box.
Ham and cheese plain.
He's already
All
ordered.
right.
He's not going to do it the 18th of September. He's already put his order. That's good. So, anyway, Teodoga, let me tell you, an Indian Trail game has been moved back to Johnson City. So we're not doing that one, but we'll do, 4 in a row, 4, 11, 18, and 25 in September at home. And he's doing some of those. I think Deuce is going to do a game or two, I think, is the plan. So, and then you may be going with me down to Greenville.
Yeah,
in
love to.
October.
That was a lot of fun last year when covering that game. It was during the flood, and Science Hill was nice enough to let us use their facility. And I got to admit something. I've always had like hard feelings towards Science Hill just because of Elizabeth and Science Hill. But those folks were so nice to us when we were doing those games.
Mhm.
That guy, he gave us a ride on the golf cart and everything. I'm
Yeah.
a big softy. I don't hate Science Hill as much anymore after as nice as they were to us. I hate to say it, but I mean I'm still gonna pull for the Cyclones. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't dislike Science Hill like I thought I did.
Give the big old boy a ride in the golf cart. He's putty in your hand. He's in. It's just that easy.
That guy kept coming around. He's like, "Y'all need anything? Y'all need anything? You need something to drink? Something?" I'm like, "Goodness gracious,
They
this
were
is
nice.
this is
Yeah.
hospitality."
Yeah, it really is. And I say this everywhere I go. We go to Greenville, which is the land of nobody likes, but I go down to Brad Woolsey, the athletic director, and Johnny Painter. They treat us, when we go down to the broadcast, which we will on October the 30th, they treat us like we're gold. And everybody says, well, we hate Greenville, we hate this, hate that. Okay, but I'm just saying, from a broadcaster standpoint and the hospitality, last year we went down and streamed a volleyball regional game, and I look up and here's Brad Woolsey in behind the bleachers, running an extension cord down, stepping and all, back in behind the bleachers to plug in the wall, and I'm thinking, he didn't have to do that. So, yes.
Kindness just goes a long way.
Yeah.
We try to tell our girls that. Like every day when I drop them off at school, I love you girls. Be kind. Like you
Yeah.
just don't know what being kind can do for somebody. Like just think about me and Science Hill. Like that assistant athletic director was so kind to us, and now I'm
Sold.
Yeah, sold on him.
Yeah. It's in the book, kindness is a virtue, and so it's a whole lot easier to be nice to somebody than to be ugly to somebody. So it's just it's the way it is. But anyway, everywhere we go on the road, we get treated like kings. And not everybody gets that, but we do. We go, and we appreciate that. We're going on the road 6 times this year, starting next Friday in Johnson City. Hello, Andy in West Virginia. Hello, Patsy Lyons. Hello to Baker says, hey, Joseph.
Hey, Lisa.
There you go. Isn't she the nicest lady in the world?
She is. I love Lisa, Scotty,
Yep.
Cameron, and Creed. I can't get Creed to talk to me very much. He is so quiet. I try to get him to engage with me at church, and he just.
Oh, so it's not just me. Every time I see him, I'm thinking.
I cannot get him to talk
Oh,
to me.
okay. I thought the guy just didn't like me because every time I see him, he just looks at me and kind of grunts, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking. But then I'm thinking, okay, he's a teenage boy, and I get that. So
I'll say, "What's up, Creed?"
that's what I get too.
How's it going?
And then you ask Lisa something, and you pull the handle, and you could go and come back, and it's still going.
Yeah.
And Scotty and Cam, so they're good peeps, good people. All right, so here we go. Preseason poll. There's the coaches poll and the media poll. This is the media poll. I don't know how much stock you put in it because the coaches, obviously, I would think know more about what's going on in the media. But here we go. We're going to start at number 1, go down. Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia. You okay with those?
I'm fine. You could probably pick nits and figure out a different order, but I feel like that's kind of the consensus because if you look at it, they're banking on Texas, Penn State, and Clemson at least having good quarterback play. Ohio State and Georgia, we don't know much more about their quarterback play, but their overall rosters are so good. So I got no problem with that top 5.
So 1 and 3 will make a decision in what we got 17, 18 days. On the 30th, they'll play in Columbus. You've got Clemson 4 and LSU 9. That's going to be decided. Those will change, will shuffle because they'll play each other in Clemson. You got Notre Dame and Miami. That'll change 6 and 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, Miami. Kirby Smarts are being slight a little bit. We're better than 5th, but again, it's a quarterback situation there.
Yeah, I mean, who are you gonna put Georgia over out of those top 5? I mean, Ohio State possibly, but Ohio State's favored against Texas from week 1. I know it's because it's a home game. They're favored by 1.5. Texas is the first number 1 seed to be an underdog in like 20 years or something in the first week of the season. So,
what I've read is Penn State is overrated. We'll see. And they got a heck of a football team, but their schedule's not very strong. Pretty weak schedule compared to other schools. Anybody in the SEC is a hammer compared. But anyway, Penn State's number 2. They didn't ask me. So we got down to Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, Miami. 6 through 10. You okay with those?
yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't. I'm a Tennessee fan, but they're not a top 10 team.
Yeah.
Not as of right now, anyways.
But they're better than 24, I think.
For sure. Now, here's where I think they should slot in, somewhere in this area.
I'm right there with you. The waters get a little murky here from 11 to 19. Number 11 is Arizona State. Number 12, Illinois. No. 13, South Carolina. I know Sellers is a quarterback. I know the buzz about the Gamecocks. I don't see where they are in 13th in the country. And I know Gamecock fans may not appreciate that, but it's okay. But I don't see South Carolina 13th in the country.
No. I mean, they're putting a lot of stock in the quarterback, and they have a really good defensive end as well. But, I mean, it takes more than 2 players to win, especially in the SEC. I'd be shocked if South Carolina doesn't lose 4 ball games.
Michigan 14th, Florida 15th.
Florida, they play. Their schedule is so tough.
Yeah.
They have a lot of talent, but there's just no way they'll be able to navigate that schedule.
SMU 16th.
I don't know a thing about SMU, to be honest with you.
Kansas State number 17. They'll open up against Iowa State over in Dublin, Ireland next Saturday to start the season. Oklahoma 18th. I think it's a lofty perch for Oklahoma. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Texas A&M. Don't know much about them, but they went out and got a lot of money in the portal. A lot of guys in the portal.
They brought in some dudes.
Indiana, not number 20 in the country, overrated. 21st is Ole Miss, not sure about them.
All you need to know about Indiana is that they paid $500,000 to not play the juggernaut known as Virginia. Okay? That's all you need to know.
Wow. They paid to get out of it?
They paid to get out of that.
$500,000?
Yeah, they paid $500,000 to replace them with like an Indiana State top team.
Baker says he's so focused all the time, maybe a little shy like his mama. Yeah. That's Lisa. She's no introvert. You can't get her to say anything. No. How you doing, Baker? Don't say anything. If she's shy, I'm from Pakistan. How about that? My name's Abdul from Pakistan. Are you kidding me? Lisa Baker shy? Give me a break. Oh, she's a piece of work. So she should be in sales. She's full over the Christmas turkey.
Absolutely.
Lisa Baker shy? Give me a break. Indiana, maybe we'll get a milkshake this year. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe we'll kiss up and get a milkshake.
Man, if you had a ham and cheese sandwich and a chocolate milkshake for me, goodness gracious.
You'd be like
I think I was the King of Elizabeth.
I'd be in his will. He'll put me in his will. All right, so you got Indiana 20th, too high. Ole Miss 21st. What do you think? You think it's a little? I mean,
they're really big on the quarterback that's taken over for Jackson Dart, but I mean, a lot of you got to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to just say, oh, so and so's going to plug and play in the SEC.
There's one of the best ladies in the world, Sandy Shell, in the house. That's Kaylin and JC's mama. There you go. Texas Tech. I think they're better than 23rd. Is what I think. So
they spent the money.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Shell, does Evan come off IL today? We hope. She would know. It's his mother-in-law.
She sure would. Yeah.
So he's playing in Frisco rehab. We want him back.
We can break news right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Yeah. There you go. That's playing for Frisco tonight. That's good. So, all right, 23rd Texas Tech, 24 Tennessee. They're better than
They're
24th.
24th.
Yeah.
They got the defense alone is gonna carry them, especially early in the season. Like 24. They should be more like 12 to 15 in my opinion.
I know it's not like a homer, but the Texas Rangers are not the same team when Evan Carter's not in there. You go back and look at the record. When he's not playing,
they're not.
So.
Yeah, Sandy agrees.
I mean,
I'm sure she's not biased at all.
I mean, it's true. You look at the numbers. I mean, everybody says you're a homer. I'm a homer for Evan Carter.
Yeah.
But fact of the matter is, you look at the record, they're not the same team when he's not playing.
No, and he brings so much to the game. If a ball goes to center field, he's pretty much going to catch it. If he gets on base, he's liable to steal. He's electric on the base paths. Like he's a spark plug for the team for sure.
Yeah, they lost 6 out of 10. So earlier before that, they'd lost 7 out of 10. So they won 1. But still, they're not the same team without Evan Carter, in my opinion.
I agree.
All right, so 20 through 25 run through Indiana, Ole Miss, Iowa State, Texas Tech, Tennessee, 24th preseason AP poll, and Boise State number 25. So we have the opportunity right here. We can move them. Where we're going to move them to? Where's Tennessee go?
I'd slot them in right at 12 probably. I would think they're better than those teams. Arizona State brings their quarterback back. Tennessee and Illinois were playing. See, if Tennessee and Illinois were playing, I would think Tennessee would be the favorite there.
I'm going to look up something real quick. I'm going to look up, while I'm doing that, tell them about Ivy Hall, and we'll look up the soft Penn State football schedule.
Ivy Hall, we'd love to have you come get some rehab. If you needed a hip replacement, knee replacement, something like that, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and we have respiratory therapy as well. We'd love to have you come in, do your rehab, and send you home.
Website,
ivyhallnursingHome.com. Facebook, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook. Yes, sir.
The Penn State Nittany Lions, and I understand everybody has checkbook games. Everybody does, the big boys. However, they open up at home against Nevada. Then they have Florida International. Then they have Villanova. Then they have Oregon. Okay, where's Oregon preseason? They are number 7. All right. Then they go to UCLA. Then they have Northwestern home. Then they go to Iowa. These are Big Ten. These are conference games.
It still blows my mind that Oregon and UCLA and USC are Big Ten teams. Like,
Yeah.
I can't get used to it.
Then they go to Columbus on November 1st, battle Ohio State. Then they have Indiana at home on the Indiana's 20th in the country, allegedly. They have them at home. Then they go to Michigan State, come on back home to Nebraska, and finish things up at Rutgers. So, tough or not tough?
Not tough.
No.
No.
Now, who's that? Oh, you want to look up Ole Miss? You said who was it? You said had a really rough schedule. Ole Miss?
Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Yeah.
Florida. Okay. Florida Gator football.
Now, I just want you to think about what you just read compared to what you're about to read.
Yeah, you're right. Florida Gators, LIU, checkbook. All right. South Florida, checkbook. They go to LSU. Then the Gators come out of that when they go back home. No, they go to Miami, Florida. Then they come back home for Texas. Then they go to Texas A&M. Then they come back home to Mississippi State. Then the Gators play Georgia and Jacksonville. They go to Kentucky. They go to Ole Miss. They got the Vols on November 22nd. They finish it up with a rivalry game in Gainesville against Florida State.
So their 2 non-conference games, 2 of their 4 non-conference games are Miami and Florida State. Like,
wow.
That's unbelievably hard.
So their first games, they've got LIU and South Florida.
And South Florida is not necessarily a gimme.
No.
They can put a scare in people.
Then they go to LSU, go to Miami, come back home to Texas.
It's a murderer's
I mean,
row.
look at that.
Think about
Listen to
that.
that.
Think about that compared to Penn State.
The Gators go to LSU, go to Miami, Florida, and come back home to Texas, preseason number 1 in the country. Then they go to Texas A&M, come back home to Mississippi State. They got Georgia and Jacksonville. They go to Lexington to battle Kentucky. They go to Oxford to battle Ole Miss. They got Tennessee coming in, and they finish things up at home back-to-back with Tennessee and Florida State.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in that schedule right there that you read is the reason that the SEC wants some type of of guarantees from the playoff committee that they're going to look into more than just record. That they're going to look at who'd you play, who'd you beat, instead of just, oh, Indiana went 11-1. They got to go and get in the playoff. The Big Ten says the SEC should go to non-conference games, and the SEC's like, whoa, hold on a second. Non-SEC games is not the same as non-Big Ten games. You know, you've got like 4 Big Ten teams that might be good, and the other 14 are not so good.
Great point.
In the SEC, you've got what, 14 that are tough and 4 that aren't. It's not apples to apples.
No. Well, here's what happens: they cannibalize each other all
Yeah,
season. They beat each
absolutely.
other up. So
Yeah.
right now in this poll, you have, let's see where we are: SEC number 1, number 5, number 8, number 9, number 13, number 15, number 18, number 19, number 21, number 24. How many was that?
I should have been counting.
Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of the top 25 are SEC teams.
Yeah, and the Big Ten, they want to beat their chest and say, we play non-conference games. Okay, do you think the SEC wouldn't get on board with non-conference games if you could play a Northwestern or a Rutgers? I mean, come on, give me a break.
Yeah. Now, you want to get my granddaughter giggling? Because we open up, Marshall opens up against Georgia down home, down in Athens. I said, it's the upset special of the week. That's what she did. She said, Granddad, they lost, and they did. When the coach left, he took about 25 guys with him. The team was decimated, so it's going to be, you talking about a checkbook game of butt whooping down in Athens, the Thundering Herd's going to get thrashed. So, but it is what it is.
They're gonna get the money. They're gonna. I know I've told you this before, but I feel like when you play a game like that, when the team gets back to the campus, every other sports team should be waiting on them and patting the football players on the back and saying, thank you for the new uniforms, thank you for the
that
hotel
check.
stays, thank you for going down there and literally taking one for the rest of the athletic program. They should.
Yeah, because they get probably $2 or $3 million to go down and play, get hammered, come back home that buys volleyballs and track cleats and picket. So absolutely. Your wife, she's right on it. She said she's counted for us. She apparently knows we can't count. She said there's 10 SEC teams.
She knows I'm not good at mathing.
How's Hey doing, by the way?
Hey is doing better. She's still in the ICU. They're hoping for her kidney function to improve. If we can get her kidneys to improve and get her heart back in rhythm, she can move down to a regular room. She's probably looking at another week down there. She has received excellent care. St. Thomas West in Nashville, just excellent care. We can't say enough about good things about how they've treated her.
It'll be Leslie's mama and be your mother-in-law.
Yes.
So there you go. So if you're the praying sort, fire one up. She goes by Hey. Just say a prayer for Hey to the doctors, and her kidneys start working better.
Pray for Hey.
Yeah, pray for Hey. There you go. So, wonder when your wife's gonna coffee cake. So you're doing games on the 18th and 25th,
18th and
right?
25th.
Yeah.
So she's got a month notice to
coffee cake.
Okay, I think she can do it. She said something. I don't know what she said over there.
She said, "Thank you for praying for her. You're welcome." Coffee cake. On the 18th and 25th, we're doing our games together. Yeah, we need to get we need to go out. You know, we go to these old timey photo places.
Oh yeah.
We need to go get dressed up. You know, it's like you have Smith and Wesson, you got Brooks and Dunn. We need to get dressed up in 2 cowboy outfits with guns and the old yelling go Taylor and Taylor, Taylor and Taylor.
Yes.
Like the Outlaws, Taylor and Taylor. So, in fact, I watched the other night. You ever watched Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid?
I have not.
Oh, it's a great movie. Anyway, it's crazy. I'm watching it tonight. And I'm thinking of me. You calling these games a lot. That's Taylor and Taylor, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So,
You know, I was thinking that when you said that there's 6 away games for the varsity, I thought, oh man, maybe Mr. Van Huss won't be able to do all 6, and I'll get called in from the minor leagues and help on one of those if he can't make one. So
you're on deck.
I'm ready.
You're the on deck guy.
Ready.
So,
you always stay ready in this whole world.
that's it. Next man up. It's like all these quarterbacks, you know, and I get it. They're putting all their stock in these quarterbacks, and all these teams, which is understandable. But one hit, and you're looking at the reserve quarterback. All of a sudden, say Rutrow, the South Carolina quarterback, and I don't want anybody to get hurt. But the Clemson guy, I mean, we're putting all our eggs in baskets. What's the kid's name down at LSU? Nessmeyer?
Yeah, Garrett Nussmeyer.
Yeah, so they found out he's got something wrong with his knee. It swells up a lot. He's going to go ahead and play, but there you go. He goes down. They're counting on him to be the daddy rabbit, and understandably so. Then you got to go in for your reserve backup quarterback. So we saw that last year with Georgia, and Carson Beck went down. So,
but like even thinking about calling the games with you, you called me in November. We were actually setting up for Catherine's birthday party. You said, "Hey, Mr. Van Huss and Eddie Pless are both out of town. You want to do this playoff game with me?" Like you never know how things are going to go.
No. So he's going to do some games with me, T. Duggar. I haven't got to the JV schedule yet. It's always fluid, but we'll find out what's going on with that. They play on Monday nights, so we'll see. We can't do a game here or there about them. We'll see. We got a full slate, I can tell you that, but that's okay. So Baker says, I've been waiting to get invited to call the game. I guess I'll keep waiting. I guess an eggnog milkshake would be a good. We're always panning for food, aren't we? Or I am. Coffee cake. So maybe an eggnog shake may move things around there, Baker. So could you imagine her
honestly,
call a game?
Could you imagine her with her son as the quarterback, her trying to call a game?
I wouldn't let her do that. She's got to be a mama.
Yeah, she couldn't. She wouldn't be able to do it.
She came up there 2 years ago and ran the camera, the DV for me. God bless her. She came up and ran the camera. And so she said, I don't know if I can keep quiet. That's when Cam was playing. Excuse me. And so, and went to Daniel Boone too, and she ran the camera for me out there. And so what's he doing? What are they doing? Well, you can't
talk.
I can't say this. You can't. It's going on the mic. You can't do that. Well, they made a dumb play. I said, okay, but we can't say they made a dumb play. Well, I'm not on the microphone. I said, Baker, you're right over here over my right shoulder. Everybody can hear you. Well, it was a dumb play. I know it was a dumb play, but you can't tell them, is it because it bleeds over the microphone?
Absolutely. I remember the first time I helped you. You were like, hey, just to be safe, don't say anything that you wouldn't want out there in the world. And you know what? Great advice.
Yeah. Oh, I got burned early in my career because the mic was hot, and I don't know it was hot. Well, it was went to commercial break. We were on the road back in the day, and the kid back in the station was supposed to turn the mics off, put the commercial. He left the mics on. We said something about how this kid couldn't play dead in a Western movie or something like that. Oh, it didn't go well. Yeah, the parents heard it, and I had to apologize. And I learned from there. That was early in my career. I thought, don't say anything during the break that you may sneak out there. So Baker's going, that's a dumb play. That's a stupid play. What are they doing? Well, Baker, you're just running the camera. You can't say that. So I'm not sure I could turn her loose with a microphone.
Well, yeah, and I feel like this is worse than basketball than football, because it takes effort to get to you in football because of where you are. But in basketball, people just come up behind us when we're calling the game and just talk to us, and I'm thinking, do they realize?
They don't realize we're on the air.
They're patting you on the back.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
You're thinking, oh my goodness, please don't say anything crazy.
Yeah. Because it's live.
Yeah.
Live mics. Hello, Helen Blevins. She made that little toughie. I got to bring that, show everybody. So, Helen Blevins, thank you, dear, for doing that. And so, hello, Jimmy Stout down in Georgia. So, we got things dialed in. You're going to be on the 18th and 25th.
18th and 25th. I cheated a little bit because I asked Lisa, hey, what do you think the best games were? And she said the 18th was going to be one of the better ones, and I chose the 25th because it's the last 8th grade game. So I figured I kind of know these kids, so we can hopefully shout a few of them out that night, and their parents, and as I'm getting so old, I know kids' grandparents now.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. So you're getting old when you go out. The kids you call to games, you go out talking about advertising now. They've graduated, taking over businesses, and so it's like, you remember when I called your game? Oh yeah, Mr. Taylor. So, yeah,
Mr. Taylor.
Mr. Taylor. No, he died 30 years ago.
I'm
Tom.
Mr. Taylor, that was my uncle. He was the principal at Eastside. I'm Joseph.
I'm Joseph.
Yep.
I'm Tom. So there you go. Man, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Always a treat. Pray for Hey, folks
Pray
out
for
there.
Hey.
Say a prayer for his mother-in-law, Hey. We'll take a break. We'll come right back right after this from Northeast Community Credit Union on the Tom Dillon Sports Show. Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors.
Christmas Club savings account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bmycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club savings account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show with Charles Burleson. Hello to Helen Blevins. Not Charles, I'm sorry, Christine Burleson. And Pete and Crystal Slagle. Thank you, kids. Red's in there all the time. Baseball guy, football guy. Red Slagle's in there all the time. Poor Travis. You guys been busy. I like it.
It's been a good day.
543-6128 the number to call.
Been closed for a couple days.
Junior Campbell said the sliced roasted chicken passed the test. He loved it.
Cool.
There you go.
Good
So,
deal.
new sandwich, folks.
Yeah, they called me
Sliced.
right after I come off. Come off with you.
She did. They were listening.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Sliced,
Like that.
roasted chicken. Hit that bell right there. It's a dinger. There you go.
It is.
Now, here's another business in town.
you're gonna start hearing more and more about it because we're going into the holidays. We're 134 days till Christmas. The Blue Post. Tell us what it's all about, because you're doing the great guns over there too.
Yeah.
Tell me what it's all about. I'm gonna look up the date. Wait a minute, hang on here. It's 134 days till Christmas Eve.
Yep. It's right
So
around the corner.
going on into the Christmas holiday season, which is not here yet, but we're on the edge of it, of course, on the cusp. Tom, it's in August. I know. Go to the stores. Go to Hobby Lobby. It's half Christmas now, so which is okay. But my point is, this is a good thing to consider as a Christmas gift going into the season. To bond with families. We used to do this all the time when we were kids, play board games.
Mm-hmm.
And so now this is called the Blue Post. It's a business right in behind the high school. So tell us what it's all about.
Well, we've got table space available for players to play some of the collectible card games we sell. We have a huge selection of board games. We have over 500 different unique titles and expansions for those games. We have games for people who've never really done much board gaming. We have games that are for expertise, tactical strategy, 12 hours to play the whole campaign kind of thing. I've seen people literally game for 12 hours at a time in a fixed group with,
Oh,
people
really?
they love, and they laugh and play all day long. Yeah, it's crazy. But we have all kinds of those kinds of things. We have different themes for board games. If you like Star Wars or Marvel, things like that, we got board games and collectible games themed on that. We have Magic the Gathering has a Spider-Man set coming out real soon. It's going to be real big. We've got a couple other collectible card games besides Magic that we facilitate. We run a game called Flesh and Blood, which I personally am looking for players for. It's actually it's more of a skill-based card game as opposed to with variants and things like that. But it lends itself to mastery and expertise. And there's a huge pro circuit you can join, and there's players out there getting paid pretty good to play cards. Smart guys, of course.
There's a table right here that says Star Wars Robot Quest. What's let's say the 5 most popular games you sell?
5 most popular? Probably Settlers of Catan. It's been out for a little while, but you can find it in big department stores now. It kind of broke the ice on the local game stores board game collection and the big department stores. Ticket to Ride was another that did that.
Number 2.
Let's see. What else is good? Popular games. I'm trying to think of what really sells the best. The game The Wolves that I promote, I've sold 7 or 8 copies of that one single game. I'm very proud of that because it's one of my personal favorites. We've got King of Tokyo. King of Tokyo's King of the Hill style game using big monsters almost like Godzilla and King Kong. Big wolf monster, big
King
robot guy.
of Tokyo.
King of Tokyo, yeah.
All right.
It's very fun to play. It's kid and adult friendly. I really like that one. Let's see, what other big box games?
Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Here's your top 3. Give me a game that's kid friendly that wouldn't be necessarily scary. I think there's one with about a wagon train or it's kind of Western thing. What's a kid's game that would not be necessarily scare 'em? Not that these games scare them, but something.
You mean like intimidating?
Yeah.
Intimidating?
Yeah, that's a good one. Non-intimidating.
I like the deck builder games a lot because I think they're easy to pick up and play. Basically, each game starts out with a small deck, and as you play, you'll buy new cards and build your deck as you play. The Robot Quest Arena that I have on the table over there is it's robot combat using that. I've got a game called Star Realms that plays very similarly, and it's spaceships. I have a game called Hero Realms, and it's fantasy, swords and sorcery and stuff. So 3 different games. All that play kind of similarly but have different themes behind them. They're very easy to pick up and play. I have a game called My Little Everdale. Me and my family play that one quite a bit. The boys are about to outgrow it, but it was a great game for them because it's basically just matching, and you'll place a little worker and he'll collect some berries or some wood or things like that. And then when you collect other cards and score, build this big. Almost like it's kind of like a little city. You're going to get some characters and some landmarks and stuff. And at the end of the game, after 4 seasons, you calculate all your points. You don't really cut anybody off. It doesn't really interrupt anybody's fun. You're just trying to accumulate as many points as possible. There's a lot of games like that, and they're some people don't like games where they can interact too much and foil your plans. It kind of ruffles their feathers a little bit. They're not as competitive minded. So we've got games that are competitive. We've got games that are not competitive. We've got co-op games where you don't play against each other. You play in a group against the campaign itself. I have so many different options for games,
Mhm.
so many different themes.
Over 500
Yeah,
games to choose
It's
from.
really hard to even pick what the best ones are because
Mhm.
there's so many good ones. I actually last night was looking for new games to order, and I was looking up reviews on. There's a website called Board Game Geek. You can go to Board Game Geek and type in a game, and it'll tell you all about it. But I was looking up games on there, and I was just going through all these different games that I personally have played and enjoyed, just to see what the ratings were. You know, they're all 8s and 9s out of 10, just these great games. But I stock all the popular stuff, and I get some little stuff here that I think might just kind of capture somebody's eye, things that look personally interesting to me. You know, because I love to play games. I'll play games with people that, you know, if they want to try something new, they buy the game. We can fix the time to sit down and play it and learn it. So we're here to help you enjoy games as a family or in a competitive sense. If you want to get involved in a community of card gaming, we can help you find that. We have a lot of stuff. We also have Warhammer. Warhammer 40K is miniatures. You build models and you paint them, and then you can play with them if you like. But the models and the paint, that's the part I like the best. My dad always used to do planes and race cars and stuff like that, and I do warriors in battle. But models are fun. I love them.
Social media, how do we find you?
You can find us on Facebook.
The Blue
Blue
Post.
Post on Facebook. Yeah.
Hours are open.
We're open on Monday, we're open from 6 to 9. On Thursday, we're open from 6 to 9. And then on Friday, we're open 6 to midnight. And on Saturday, we're open from 1 p.m. till midnight. That's our long day. It's a great time to come down, shop around, talk to me. I'm usually there all day. And I actually have a volunteer helper right now who's going to be an employee at some point. So I'm actually growing to the point that I can
Awesome.
keep someone else on hand. I'm very excited about that. He's been working his tail off to show me how interested and how much he wants to serve the community. So I'm really happy about that.
So go to Facebook, the Blue Post. It's there. So
You can come by and talk to me, and I can expound on some of these games and stuff a lot more detail than I can here on the show. But we're at 106 Rogerson Drive. I rent from Denny Salmons under Sozo on Rogerson right there behind the high school. So if you want to come by and chat, show you what we got.
you drive underneath the Sozo building. He's right there.
Just
real
parking
close.
across the road from Sozo, and also in the back down in between the baby store and me.
Yep.
I'm driving a little alley there.
Yep, the baby store. That's a good place to say. Real close to
Well,
Northeast
actually,
Community
it's Holly Grace now. They're a different boutique now.
What's it called?
They went from baby clothes. I think they sell women's boutique clothes now.
Oh, okay.
It's
What's the
Holly
name of it?
Grace. It's Billy Holly's store.
Holly Grace?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep,
there you
they're
go.
nice people, and they got a good business over there. Go check them out.
Love you.
Yep.
543-6128 here. The best steamed sandwich in the Tri-Cities. I tried the other ones, heard all about it. Got the sandwich, got out in the car, thought, where's the beef? Where's the meat at? Ain't no meat on it. It's all bread. Not here. We don't scrimp here, do we?
Not to, yeah.
No.
You should be happy.
We get her done.
Yeah,
So
if you like extra, just order more. We'll top it off for you. Make it even bigger.
that's it.
Yep.
They aim
We're
to
here for you.
please.
We do.
Yeah. That's why he's got these
Appreciate you
awards
guys.
over here, the Reader's Choice Best Deli in Elizabethton right here. So at
That's all you
Portrait.
guys telling us that, so thank you.
Yeah. 543, remember this number, 543-6128. They sponsor the players of the game. They give all these kids a free sandwich to come in by being a star athlete in one of the games we cover, all the games we cover. Remember that. He's taking care of the students in this town through T.A. Duggar, Elizabethton High School, and Milligan. So there you go.
And we hire them too. Moody Everett works here. Cheyenne Everett.
Cheyenne Everett works here, who is one of the fastest girls in the Tri-Cities.
Yeah. She's good.
She runs track, she can go. Cheyenne works here. She's a great kid.
Yeah.
All right, quick break. We'll come right back and sign her off right after this from Pleasant Beach Baptist Church and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. Now, I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
And back to the Tom Miller Sports Show. Before we get out of here, that's our church, by the way, that you're welcome to come be a part of it tomorrow night. Lee Googe, Danny Holden, Sandra Perkins, Jimmy Buck. Who else can we say hello to? Pete and Crystal Slagle. There is a scrimmage tonight, 2 scrimmages. 5 o'clock, the JV will go, and at 6 o'clock will be the varsity. Both those at the Citizens Bank Stadium against T.C. Roberson High School out of Asheville, North Carolina, which will be a great test for our teams. That'll be tonight. Again, the sun has stopped raining, the sun popped out. In fact, there's a rainbow over there, so you can see a rainbow in Elizabethton. So here it is. Let's finish up with the verse today. We don't have to figure out life and its problems on our own. We need to remember that God will give us all the wisdom we need, and He does. James 1:5-6 says, if any of you lack wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault. Will be given to him. Verse 6, but when he asks, he must believe and not doubt. Because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed with the wind. Today I believe, today I don't believe. Today I think you'll get it done. Tomorrow I don't think you can get it done. Today I'm going to let you have it, Lord. Now tomorrow I got to have it back because you're not working fast enough. I've done that myself. We need to pray and give our problem to the Lord. Our problem becomes His pathway for Him to help us work it out and resolve it. Got to turn it over to Him. Easy to do? Of course not. We all want to do things ourselves. We're 10 foot tall and bulletproof. We can do it. So thank you, Lord, for caring for us so much. So when He asks that you and me, we must believe and not doubt, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. James 1:5-6 are the verses of the day today on the show. Thanks to head football coach Sean Witten, the Cyclones, stopping by with that helmet that honors Glory Hall, our great custodian who's gone. I think that's very neat. Also, thanks to Joseph Taylor from Ivy Hall Nursing Home, and certainly Richard Oakes from right here at Port Travis Deli. 543-6128, right across the street from one of our other great sponsors, the Jewelers Bench. They're open 6 days a week. Again, you can eat in here like these folks are behind us, or get it to go. Folks have done it all morning long. It's been very steady. We appreciate that very much. And keep coming after we're done. So 543-6128 is the number to call. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Until we greet you back tomorrow from Chick-fil-A in Johnson City, we'll say, as always, bloom where you're planted. And win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2,339 of the Tom Miller Sports Show today at Port Travis Deli and Elizabethton.